Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at a Stepdle where apparently it's National Eat Outside Day. So to celebrate that, I'm going to be using some starting words that are connected with eating outside. So you might eat outside in a beer garden. So beer is my first word, and I wasn't expecting the B to be the letter that was correct. I thought we might get the E or the R. The B would have been my last choice, but it was correct, which is always nice. So if it's not going to be first, it's probably last. Maybe something like limb. Oh, delighted to get that into. Right. You might eat outside on a patio. Oh, that I is probably third, isn't it? So maybe something like hairy. Oh. That was a little bit annoying, but at least we did get there pretty quickly. This is definitely not going to be the best starting guess, but of course when you eat outside, one of the first things you think of is a picnic. And I knew that was going to be bad. I didn't think it would be quite that bad, but I did have a backup word that was on theme: street food. Oh, that's terrible as well. Okay, so we've got the first letter. What are we going to do with that? Well, for a start, we need to get the other vowels involved. How about subway? Helps if I put the S in, but this will let me try the Y as well as a couple of other vowels. And the vowels are still wrong, so it's going to have to have the the O, surely. I think it's going to have to be symbol, isn't it? There we go. And we will end with outside, because it is Eat Outside Day, and also that's quite a nice word, because it let us try 4 different vowels, and 3 of them are correct. So, it's not a DE ending, so it can't be implode or anything like that. So that means probably the D is somewhere towards the beginning. Can't even be provide or anything like that. It could be a DORE ending, something like that. But what else are we going to do with this D? That's the question. And what is the ending going to be? Could be ibble. Codable? I don't think that's likely to be a word. Can I think of something that looks like that but has a different letter in first or third? I'm not quite sure I can. Didn't think that was a word. No, I can't think of anything that looks remotely like that. Because it couldn't be able, A-B-L-E, because we would have to use the I somewhere. That's the problem. Right, so it can't be endorse, because we can't use the S. Okay. That makes it a bit more difficult then, doesn't it? Con? No, because then the I would probably be in the correct position, which is not allowed. What are we going to do with that D? That's the question. What if it starts with D? Could be D-E. But then we would have, where are we going to put this O? Something like that pattern, perhaps? And not being able to use the S makes it quite a bit more difficult to think of words that are possible answers. What about if it is an O-R-E ending, as I said earlier? It feels like there should be possibilities, but I cannot think of any. Could be L-E as well. Interesting. Dig hole. But that's clearly 2 words. Oh, I'm going to have to do one of those things I hate where I go for a word that I know can't be correct, just to get some information. Let's just go for implode. Okay, that has given us absolutely no information, hasn't it? Can't even be collide. I should have worked out where the D goes, shouldn't I? dormice would have been a possible answer before that last guess. No, because the I couldn't have been fifth. Right. I thought ruling out the M in the last guess was a bad idea because it meant that I shouldn't guess dormice, but it couldn't be correct anyway. So, I don't know what to guess. I still don't know what to guess. Audience. That's definitely not how you spell that. And it doesn't fit anyway. I'm definitely thinking of ordinance. And the O can't be first anyway. But air. But then the O would probably be fifth, wouldn't it, if it started air? Oh, the I can't be first anyway. I should have guessed endorse last time. But now it definitely cannot be correct. If the fifth letter is not a vowel, well, it's not an I or an O anyway, and surely we don't have another vowel. That means it's consonant, consonant E ending. Maybe NCE? But how are we going to fit I, D and O into those places? This was going ever so smoothly until this last one. I've spent ages on this one, having whizzed through the first three. I don't know. Surely it starts with the D? I do not know. Maybe I just go for another word that I know can't be correct. What letters do I want to find out about? The R, the N, the C, there are so many. I don't know what is a sensible guess that uses some of those letters. How am I going to find out more about the O and the... There's got to be words that fit that pattern, haven't there? I know we just said that it can't be an L, so maybe a C. Oh, I don't know. That just looks like mediocre, which is too long, so I can't even try that as a guess. I definitely want to find out if it starts with D. Let's just try adoring. It's definitely not correct again, but I need to find out more information about this D. Oh, I've learned nothing. Okay, we've got an R, but that still doesn't help. We haven't got an N or a G. Chloride. The D can't be sixth, and that's too long anyway, and we can't use the L. Oh, I have absolutely no idea what this word is. Let's just try dormice. Right, so the D is first. So the O has to now be there. Oh, it's divorce. Right. Well, I suppose it's not a surprise to anyone that knows me that that was not the first word that sprang to my mind, having never been married. But I feel like I should have got that quickly. It's not exactly the most uncommon word in the world, is it? So, yeah, that was the opposite way round to how things normally go. Usually I take a lot of guesses on the shorter ones because you get so little information each time, and then it gets better as you go along. That was a terrible performance on the 7-letter one. Apologies for taking so long, and thank you if you stuck with me to the end. So, I still had 5 guesses in hand. I was never in any danger of failing, I just wanted to do it quicker. So that's a little bit of a shame, but we did get there in the end. That's the Stepdle puzzle. Thank you for watching, and now go and eat outside. Bye for now.